It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. This is a special edition. We have Miss Rian Wyld on the show today. Those of y'all that have been tuned in, y'all know that we covered her about a week ago in the midst of this whole Timberland AI situation. We're going to get all the way into it on the show, but we're also going to be getting into her career as an artist overall, not just the drama surrounding Timbo, but all of the things that she's been doing, how she got into music, all of those different things. So, Ryan, let us know how you feeling today.
I feel great. Comments out now. It's always a great day when new music is out.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, before we get to comments, can you please let the people know where you're from and how you got into music and just a little bit of your background so we could, get to know you?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm based in the Bronx. I've been in the Bronx the last 11 years, but by way of Poughkeepsie, New York. I was raised in Poughkeepsie, New York. So that's upstate New York.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And how I got into music?
Hmm.
I always loved music growing up. Like low key, I would write little songs. Like as a kid, I wrote little songs, but
Yep.
I started really doing music um, entering college. So I was a music major. I did classical piano in college. Like I had picked it up in high school as an elective, and then it was time to like go to college. And I loved music, so I went as a classical piano major. But like my freshman year, I um, I wrote my first rap because somebody that was really close to my family had passed away,
Mm.
and at that time I was like listening to Ryan Leslie. I had seen this video of Ryan Leslie like laying down everything,
Yep.
uh, and so I was inspired. And so I had lost a really close family friend. His name was Bash, and so I made my first record like on the piano and rapping, and it was a wrap since that.
Okay.
It was a wrap. Yeah.
So you got started, you said in college. So since that time in college when you wrote your first rap based around, that tragedy happening in your family, how do you feel that your career has been going since then? What were your early days of like, letting people know about your music? How was it received when you started letting people know this is something that you were doing outside of course, playing piano and doing the classical thing? Like when you
Mhm.
decided to really rap, how was that received by the people around you?
Everybody was like, "Yo, this is hard." Like it was crazy. I'm like, I really only showed like my closest people to
Hmm.
me, like my brother, um, my sisters, like my best friends. Like I didn't come out the gate. I was just like, "Yo, I did this," and I showed it, and everybody was vibing with it. It's funny. Like summer, this is like summer. This is years ago.
Yep.
It's years ago. And I dropped a few records. It was on YouTube. I was doing a lot of freestyles type thing. Like I was literally just I had no idea like music business wise what I was doing, but I just started writing raps and dropping them. Um, and I really evolved um, into Ryan Wild in like 2000 around 2014 2015 because
Okay.
that was a life defining time. My biological brother is Ryan, and so my whole artist name is how I like carry him with me because I lost him to gun violence
Got
in
you.
2014. So yeah, it's been a heavy journey, but again, that it's been about a decade now um, of just navigating life, and music has just been my way that I do it, and I genuinely love it. So as I've grown as an artist and I found the courage to like release more music and really channel all my emotions into music, it's been growing. And so yeah, I'm definitely sure about this is it, you
Okay.
know.
Got you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so first off, condolences to your brother and your family as
Thank
well.
you.
So You say you carry his name through Ryan. So where did the Wild part come from? Is that your real name or is that like okay, got you?
Nah, I remember when I made up his name, it was like a spur of the moment when I made up the name Rian Wyld. And I just felt like wild, like if you listen to the Commons record or you listen, or people that know me, like I always been a wild child. Like I just identify really with that description. Like I be wilding out. I was a wild kid, younger days, wilding out, getting in a lot of fights, just not holding back with the things that
Okay,
I say. So I just threw that on there. Like I'm Ryan Wild. It wasn't
got you.
much thought into the wild part.
That's an interesting juxtaposition though, because everything that I've seen from you, you seem like ultra composed and like, real put together. You don't seem like the wild child, but I guess, growth and development, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And it's funny because I was intentional with my last few records. I just got this last couple years real intentional about like who I want the world to see as Ryan Wild. I am composed, you know what I'm saying? I'm more mature. I'm a mom. So I'm
Okay,
not navigating life and I think twice, you know what I'm saying? I am more composed before than when I was younger, but there's that side still, that side deep down, like
for
if
sure.
a person or situation brings it out of me. So yeah.
Absolutely. And you alluded to that on comments, which was actually going to be one of my questions anyway, because it kind of differs from some of the other stuff that I had heard from you. Because I've been following you on IG like prior to all of this happened. That's why I knew about it like soon as it was uploaded. I was like, oh snap, she should have dissed him out. Oh shoot. but but yeah, like it was definitely a more aggressive tone on that record. So I guess we might as well can just go ahead and jump into it. Like, how did this whole ordeal jump off between yourself and Timberland?
All right. So this jumped off because I'm very like pro independent artist, producer, like as far as like what my timeline and everything that I'm interested in is just music business, independent artist, producer talk. I'm just really about the independent artist community.
Hmm.
That's my genuine interest. So on TikTok, I saw this video and it was Sarah Too Ill or Sarah the instrumentalist. And she was basically shedding light on the whole situation, Timberland with signing the AI artist. And she was asking the question like, yo, do y'all think that Timberland was submitting y'all music, right, to this
To the
AI
AI.
algorithm? Right. And I seen his response. And I also knew just artists and mutuals that I follow and been following for years were participating in this contest.
Right.
So when I seen um, I'm putting two and two together. I saw Timberland's response saying he replied to Sarah's comment.
Yeah, he
She's like,
invited her
"Yo,
to speak or something like that.
he did invite her to speak, which she declined, which respect,
Yeah.
because ain't nothing much to talk about now. All the receipts is lining up." But basically, she said, "Do y'all think that Timberland is doing this with AI?" And he went in her comments like, "Nah, I'm Timberland. Don't forget who I am."
Okay.
He was in her comments saying
Got
that.
you. Okay.
So I'm like, oh hell no, he didn't. Like he
Yeah.
wilding like ew. It just I'm like, bro, you dead ass. Like that was your response. So I replied to him.
Hmm.
And I was at work chilling, just like, and I said my feelings. Like I think that this is corny. I think it's a lame move. You're going out bad.
Right.
And that video caused some traction. And next thing I know, Timberland in my comments.
Yeah. So I, I saw something where he was like, "Baby girl, you need to focus on your craft. It ain't there yet," or something like that. Like, come on.
Yeah, yeah, facts. Like when he said that, what he first did was I was cool. He's laughing. He's like, "What did I do?" comments dropped because he said, "Baby girl, work on your craft. Your music is not there."
Yeah.
The second I read that, it was on. It
Oh,
was
so
like,
you
I said, all right, bro.
so you got to it immediately after that.
I stayed up for 30 hours after I read that comment. I wrote, recorded, and filmed the video for it
Wow.
immediately
You did all of
within
that?
the next within the next 24 hours. But
Wow.
it's not the video that just dropped. I had to redo the
Oh,
video because
okay.
the video wasn't up to par when
Got
I
you.
first did it. I didn't have my lyrics memorized and everything. Um, but yeah, it had me tight because I'm like, homie's clearly, growing up, iconic, doing major things, has accomplished so much. Like, you're in like producer community world, like it's like he's like a god in
Yep.
the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're up there,
Yeah,
right?
super
So
respected.
super respected. So for someone like him to be like, "Oh nah, your music's not there," and at the same time, you're clearly clout chasing in 2025. Whatever, wherever he was at and who he was in, the 90s, early 2000s, maybe he always been this person. I don't know,
Right.
but I'm realizing, like, bro, like, ain't no way you're coming to my page. Like, I put my heart, soul, everything. No one can tell me that my music is not up to par. You might not like it, it might not be your taste, but I wasn't having that, especially when you're clearly clout chasing and co-signing, and you're out here on national television promoting, TikTokers. As someone that's really an MC and really loves music and is passionate about it, like, this is my
Right.
life. It's a little irritating for someone like Timberland to be, you're just jumping on a bandwagon. You could do that, but don't act like my music is not,
Yeah.
authentic or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Cause
that's
it's
weird. That's weird.
cause then it comes back to like I see what you've co-signed lately. Like, come on, man. Let's be real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
but
was whack.
and that's the thing about it is like there's been some conversation around Timberland for like the last couple years with that whole Beat Club thing that happened when he launched that, and people were paying like hundreds of dollars to sign up for these opportunities, and a lot of people who signed up for that never saw anything, but the money came out their account. Then there was um, even before this latest run in with AI, he had released some AI Biggie stuff like a year ago, which he had gotten called out about. Then I
Mm.
talked about it on my channel then, you know, um, and then he came back still on the AI wave. So it's like, okay, he's really like standing 10 toes down in this. Like, he can't be moved on the subject. I mean, they had a whole conference call with Young Guru and all types of people calling in trying to like give him reason, and he was just like not trying to hear anybody. So that's unfortunate. But what's even crazier to me is just the landscape of what we're living in today, especially when it comes to music discovery, is that people are more prone to find out about you off of something negative to respond to say, "Oh, you ain't there yet," rather than it being like an organic thing where a person could say, "Hey, I might not be feeling this, but here's how you can improve from my eyes," you know what I'm saying? Or, give advice. But it was really more so of him like being vindictive to critique you in that way, which is whack.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the receipts. I did a little bit of research, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, the comments is 3 minutes. So I said, I noticed the things that were coming up. The Biggie thing is crazy, crazy and wild, disrespectful. And it's like, I wonder if he even had permission from his
Right.
family. That's crazy. Another thing I saw was how there was another YouTuber who had a really big channel. I forget his name, and basically he would do like reviews on producers, like getting into like the production side and breakdowns of it, like as a fan.
Hmm.
um, and basically Timbaland, his team wanted to like uh, hire homie at first, and after they hired him to do an edit on some Timbaland work, he basically wanted to buy homie's channel. It was
His
built up.
channel.
Yeah, he wanted to buy his YouTube
Oh,
channel, and he had built that platform up. And I had offered him allegedly. I don't know if we have to say allegedly, but this is what I
that's
seen. You know what
safe.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
That they offer homie $1,100 for like a huge built up YouTube platform to use. They wanted to build Beat Club on top of it, and then
$1,100.
$1,100. And when he declined, Timbaland's team got his YouTube taken down because they flagged for copyrights all his videos. Because again, he was doing videos about Timbaland broke down this beat. He has several beat videos on
Okay.
all the major producers. Yeah, and then they got his YouTube taken down. It was a YouTuber from
Wow.
or somewhere like that. I'm like, oh yeah, all respect out the window. Because like you Timbaland, you could be doing anything, bro. Look at what you're doing. Look at what you're doing
I
with your platform.
I didn't even know about that one. That one slipped my radar.
Yeah, man.
I'm still on $1,100 for real. Like, like
Wow.
this YouTubers out here that's making that in a couple days. Like, and you talking about $1,100 to take my channel and build on top of it? That's crazy work,
It's disrespectful.
man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, super
Okay,
crazy.
so you did the record comments. You shot your first version of your video. You say within the first 24 hours.
Mhm.
How do you feel that this comments record has been received thus far? What type of feedback are you getting for it? How do you feel about it in hindsight?
In hindsight, I feel good because I've dropped like aggressive tracks which may have been considered diss records um in the past, and I pulled them down because I'm like I gotta have a reason. Rap is just it's too personal for me, and it's really like I really am like if I say it and I put that on wax, it's like I really feel this way.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how I feel. So again, after I stand on what I said, you know what I'm saying? I stand on it because, like I said, not just the comment that he left me, the comments, but just mad. There's mad receipts online.
Yeah.
Like you're not your integrity is not what it should be. And as someone, as an independent artist who my goal is, or my goal was once to, get in these rooms with these people. And I'm just like, oh, like if I would think, oh, someone like Timberland or any person that's valid, a real musician, a real producer, if they heard me, they will rock with me, or
Yeah.
they would at least respect it. You don't got to put me on, but you could at least like, I see you. You know what I'm saying? Um, and he's just not showing that character. So I feel great about the record. I had a lot of fun recording it. I
Okay.
was I was giggling. I was giggling recording it. And then to see some of the comments that people are leaving, like my audience and everyone, we
Hmm.
just we just having a good old funny time. You know what I'm saying? So it feels good. I see some funny comments.
For sure. Yeah, I could tell
Yeah.
you was having a good time out here. You're not my dad. I was like, whoa. All right.
Uh, yeah, it was
But
real
yeah,
fun.
the joint is outside of the drama. I mean, the song is dope. The listeners over here on my channel, they rocked with it, which is why, I was even like in the video, like open invitation to have the conversation because people are already feeling it. And um also the beat is fire. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shada Goddess. Um
Fact.
and one thing that I've noticed just over the past week, like I've seen her promoting it. I've seen Sarah the instrumentalist posting it. She even came onto my YouTube and commented in the video where I spoke about you. Like you definitely have what seems like a strong base with other women. You know what I'm saying? Which is something that I really respect. How do you feel about you know um, that foundation that you're building with other ladies in this space?
Shout out to Sha the goddess, and shout out to Sarah 2L. I love it. I love it over here. I love it over here. I love that. Um, I'm building a community of women, you know what I'm saying, that vibe with me, because I navigate life, as a woman, and um, it's just it's what I want, honestly. I feel like a lot of women artists, we have, male audiences. It just is what it is. Like if I look at my demographics, it is
Yeah.
a lot of men there too, but a lot of my music that I write, I just feel I write a lot of things that, reflect my personal feelings, and it does have to do with my womanhood and my experiences. Um, so to have women like vibing with me, it's like, what's up? Come through, sis. Like I love it. And because Timberland brought up Wonder Girl, he's like, I need to check in with Wonder Girl.
Right.
Shout out to Wonder Girl. You know what I'm saying? When I
Yep.
seen Wonder Girls come up, when she was first on the scene, I was loving it. I was loving it. Like I'm genuinely like what we say is a girl's girl. That's really me. I got 5 sisters. You know what I'm saying? Like mad cousins. And the music industry is male dominated.
Right.
Every time my whole journey as an independent artist, I'm going to studios, even producers I worked with, and shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody, but it is hard to come across. It's more rare to come across a female producer, or you know what I'm saying, like
Hmm.
a woman who engineers things like that. It's just and have a genuine connection with them too. You know what I'm saying? So when he said everything I do is intentional, he said, "Oh, y'all need to tap in with Wonder Girl." Shout out to you, Wonder Girl. Shout out to her, all respect. But nah, I tapped in with Shaw the Goddess just to prove, like, you know what I'm saying, men.
Yep.
They'll like to the industry will be like, "Oh, there's this one. There's one woman who can make hard beats."
Yep.
Nah, I know people. Like I said, like you're even acknowledging. I'm tapped in with the independent artist community, the producer community, and I immediately went to Shaw the Goddess Beatstar. She produced my latest single, "Hold On." So we got a connection. You know what I'm saying? She's in Miami. I'm in New York. We connected
Okay.
through social media, and I'm like, I'm tapped in with Shaw the Goddess, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
For sure.
at first,
Go ahead.
yeah, nah, like at first my circle like recommended that, like, oh, maybe go off on a Timberland beat. My
Mm.
fiance recommended that. He's like, maybe go off on a Timberland. When I seen, because I'm like telling my people, like, yo, Timberland's in my comments. Like, I could not believe it. Like, I'm for real.
Yeah.
Like, yo, Timberland is dead ass in my comments. I'm about to diss this. I'm about to diss him right now. Like, it's coming. Like, because he said it's coming, right? So I knew it was coming. And my fiance recommended. He's like, why don't you go off on a Timberland beat? I'm like, no, that defeats the purpose.
Mm.
That defeats the whole purpose. Like, I know I know exactly who I'm going to.
Yeah.
And yeah, I went to Shout the Goddess. So shout out to Goddess times 10. Shout out to Shout the Goddess times 10. The beat was valid. I had started some of the bars a little bit. Like I started the hook and everything, or
Yep.
the phrase in my comments. And once I found her beat, browsing through her beat stars, I said, this is it. And I vibed to that beat for like 5, 6, 7 hours. I don't know. To get through the whole 3 minutes, it took me a minute to piece it together. But I got through it in that night.
Got you. Yeah, and I think you made the right choice because I mean, soon as that track comes on, it captivates your attention. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that you've heard before, so it's like an original song, an original feeling and vibe that comes with it, and it sets a mood. From the beginning.
Yeah, yeah. I love to hear that. Cause at first I was like, damn, is people are they gonna feel this? Am I tripping? I'm like, this I do that. I feel like, yo, this sounds hard to me, but I don't know how it's gonna be
Yeah.
received, you know what I'm saying? So I feel great that Sha supported it, Sarah, you. When I got your DM, I said, oh, it's up. People rocking with it. People rocking with it, like, so I feel really good because all I want to do is this, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily the drama and everything,
Right.
but part of life. But yeah, all I want to do is music. So for it to be received, it's like it's up. Let's go.
Got you. And to speak about other records you have. I know you said that Shot of God has also produced Hold On. Talk to us about the song Hold On, the concept of it, and just the message that you wanted to convey with that song.
Slow down, baby girl, take a moment for yourself. Smile like an angel, but I know you live through hell. I know you independent and I know you do it well. Know you going through some things, I could look at you and tell. There's a burden that you carry that you can't put on a shelf. A fire that's within you that you can't put out yourself. Some memories you hold on to that's been weighing you down. I don't want you to sing and I don't want you to drown.
But and thank you for asking about other music
For
because
sure.
I was gonna hit you like, but I'm like let's just see where it goes. But like, can we shine light on what I the message that I really mainly if someone could only hear one song from me, it would be Hold On, um, and that's featuring Tish Tunes. Um, Hold On came because um, I had connected with Sha a year or so ago, and my life has just been very heavy. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I got into music. That's why I started rapping. So I don't. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And when I heard the beat, it's just like I just started to hear the song. Like it's like music is really spiritual for me. A lot of the times that I write is just me by myself in my room, or if I'm in like I create at home. I don't write in the studio. I write at home. I record at home. I do everything at home now. I did used to go to the studio, but I could just say like, losing my brother was very heavy. I lost my father a year before that.
Mm.
Coming from a very big family, just like lost like, my father is one of five siblings. Oh, there's one sibling left, my uncle. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
I lost a lot of people I love in the past. I lost a friend every year for the past 3 years. I have a
Wow.
song Hug Out called too, and I'm like, I lost a homie every year for the past 3 years. I've experienced a lot of grief. You know what I'm saying? So Hold On was just my way. When I wrote Hold On, I was speaking to myself. I was speaking to my nieces who lost their brother to gun violence. I got nieces and nephews that are teenagers, you know what I'm saying, that had to process what I went through losing my brother um, at a young age. So I was kind of really thinking about them when I wrote it, like, slow down. I know what you're going through. I felt it. This shit is deep. It's heavy, but you got to hold on because as long as we're still here, I just feel that drive. Like life's gonna end for everybody at some point, and the fact that we're here is a blessing. All the trauma and pain, considering all that, there's still like so much love, and
Yeah.
there's still so much reason to live. It's still such a blessing to be alive. And if you could overcome your darkness, your trauma, your grief, you can help that next person like get through it. You know what I'm saying? Just make the best of life. You know what I'm saying? Make the best of life. And I do feel like, that's just something that's probably been that's definitely something that my bloodline, you know what I'm saying? That's the experience, that's definitely the experience of Black Americans.
Absolutely.
It's been my experience, and I know like I'm not the first in my family to feel these feelings. I just feel like I happen to have a gift of music, and I see it as a gift. I don't mean that bragging, but it feels like a gift because sometimes I feel like God gave me a song, like it just flows through me.
Yeah.
um so yeah, Hold On, I was just one of those days dealing with grief and heaviness, and my go-to is put on a beat. I got to get this out, I got to get this off me, I gotta, and it's just what I love to do. So that's how Hold On came.
Yeah. And I mean, it paid off. I see that it has like a lot of views on YouTube, and I even looked in the comments, and a lot of people were in there saying how impactful the song is for them as well. So I think you did right by just following that instinct, and just going with how you were feeling. I think that's a lot of what we're missing in music these days anyway, is just like genuine feelings and music to play for different moods. I feel like a lot of the music is very monotone and only made for like one or two like specific settings, whereas we used to have a lot more variety, used to have a lot more music that you could play when you're in, maybe in grief or in thought, or just like, going through regular everyday life things. Everything's not to be like a party or turned up all the time. So I do appreciate that about your art. And for honestly, when I heard you, I'm like, yo, you have a very like poetic style. Like it's not just your standard rap. It's actually like more poetry in your music. So that's something I definitely took notice to as well.
That's what's up. Thank you. I love that. I love that.
For sure. Another song that you have out is Hug. So talk to us about that one as well.
Hug your homies, hug your friends. Hug your homies, hug your friends. Hug your people, hug your folks. Hug your people, hug your folks. Wrap your arms around them tight. Wrap your arms around them tight. Hold on to them, keep them close. The ones you can't link up with. Make sure you link them on the phone. Make sure to check up on your people so that they know they're not alone.
Yeah, Hug was inspired by I got so many people that I love. Like I'm from a big family and we got family friends and that everyone is just like I'm from just a huge family. And when someone's my friend, it's like you're my family, like you're another brother or sister to me. Like I just love very deeply. If I rock with you, I rock with you all the way. And there's so many people that I love. And that song came to me. I had a very, very close family friend who's like a brother to me, Fred Dees. Rest in peace, Fred Dees. He passed away very, very unexpectedly and suddenly. You know what I'm saying? Young, 40 years old, he passed away in the fall. And when I got the news, I'm just like, it was just terrible. It was just terrible. Terrible news. And I was just about to lock in him with music because he had just graduated with his degree in audio engineering. Um, and it's so many. He's one of the people. Like it's like now that we're grown, you know what I'm saying? We got kids, we got life, we live in different cities, but we're so bonded by our childhood. Fred Dees is my brother who passed away, best friend. Like I knew him
Mm,
since a very, very little girl. And shout out to Keys, his brother. Um, it was devastating, you know what I'm saying, when he passed. And my spirit just moves that way. When I go through something, sadness, I write. Happy, I write. Angry, I write. So just it's just how I navigate life. And so when he passed away, not too long after, I wrote Hug, and I love it. And it's song is just about like, yo, hug your people, love on your people, call your people. Don't be holding grudges. Don't be, check in. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Check in. It don't gotta be. You can't get up with everybody, but you could check in. You could pick up that phone and check in. You could send a text. You know what I'm saying? Um, and check in because you know what I'm saying. Um, nobody knows your last day. You know what I'm saying? Your own or the people you love. So, Teach Tunes also on that
yep.
record. Um, Yeah, I really love those records, and I would love if you stream Comments. You know what I'm saying? Stream Hug, stream Hold On, and yeah, yeah.
Got you. So how did you connect with Tish Tunes as well? Because you seem to do a lot with her also.
Shout out to Teach Tunes. That's my twin. We got a joke. We got a little inside joke. That's my twin. We send a lot of sister memes to each other,
Okay.
Tia and Tamara, because that's my twin, like in spirit and everything. We're just like that's my dog, that's my girl. But how do we connect? Just through social media. Matter of fact, years, this is pre-COVID. We linked up at a showcase out here in New York, and it was just respect.
Okay.
Like anytime I see somebody, I'll be the one. Let's respect. You go hard. Like I see you. Like
Yeah.
I just love music. And so we performed at the same showcase at SOBs in New York. Uh, Shout out to a pretty dope hip hop. They hosted a showcase. They invited me and Tish. We connected there.
Okay.
We just like, yo, we're gonna do something. This is years ago, and 5, 6 years ago, and we just dropped in the past year. It just worked out. I heard the song. I'm like, yo, sis, I hear you on this song. Sent it to her, and she got on it. She got on it, and she blessed the track. Like she blessed it. So
Absolutely. And that's dope too because, it's sometimes it's hard to find like genuine collaborators to work with as well. You know, stuff you send to people or whatever, it doesn't really always have that same organic feel as somebody that you can actually tangibly get next to it and like explain what's going on, or y'all could exchange thoughts and come up with a song. Like
hmm
personally, I miss those days of being able to do that. So you just took me to a place because now I'm remembering how I met all my folks, like just being in showcases or finding out about events and be like, oh, yo, are y'all going to this? And linking up and then making music right after. I do miss those days, man. Good gracious.
I know, and like the way I'm moving, I'm like, we could bring that back. It will be different. It won't be the same. But like when Tish, I invited her to my crib, like, sis, pull up. You know what I'm saying? We live in the same city. At first, I sent it to her. She was going to go do her own thing. And I just felt it in my spirit. Like right now, again, things is getting crazy. Things are getting super crazy with AI, with social
Yep.
media, everything. The human connection. It's like I don't know who they is or somebody. It's whatever. I don't know if it's intentional, but society where we're moving, human connection, it's like crumbling. So as an artist, I'm just like, anytime I'm getting someone on my song, if we could link up in person and do that, like, nah, come through, come to my crib, come eat, come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel you on that, and my whole mission is like to bring that back. There's so many people that I like connected with on social media that I feel like I know that if I seen them in person for the first time, it would be like, yo, it's like that's my
Yeah.
people. Like I feel that way, even though we've never really met in person. But that's my goal as an artist. Like let's link back up and make genuine connections because it's super hard. I get hit up about features a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then by what people send, I'm be like, you don't even listen to my music, or what do you think? Or it's
Yeah.
just not a connection. It's just not a connection. It's not, you know what I'm saying? But with Tish, we connected, and I feel like it's divine. I feel like it's God's, God's plan. I feel like it's something bigger than me that we were definitely supposed to, do this record together. We
Absolutely.
got to bring
And
that back.
yeah, for sure. And I mean, music comes from a communal place anyway. So it's definitely a lot of missing frequencies out here, just off of, the technology. It helps us um, do things quicker, faster, easier, more accessibly, but some things do get removed. A lot of recipes get missing out here.
That's a
So go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, that's a fact, and it's on us. You know what I'm saying to foster that. Don't be scared. You know what I'm saying. You got to be safe because the internet is too big.
Yeah.
And you got to move with your intuition and intention and be smart, but it's like we gotta start linking up and really making sure we're fostering community and not be so scared because I went again, like I said, I grieved a lot, so I went through a season where I wasn't trying to do that. I
Yeah.
was at myself at the crib, um, but thankfully with time and working through um, everything that I've struggled with, like I'm ready to start linking back up with people and making those real relationships. Cause as you said, that's where music started. And it rubs my spirit so wrong how it's very it's not like honored, not to be all like deep, but it's like music is so, it's like the greatest gift. It makes life like so much better. I can't imagine life without music, and it's the community that it, you know what I'm saying? There's so many things. It's just so, I don't know. I just love it so much, and
I
how
get
it
it.
brings people together, how it brings people together, and how it makes you feel. So yeah,
Yep.
I'm actively like, let me link up with these people that I'm friends with and following with on social media when I can, when the opportunity comes and the time is right. Like try to really connect, take it off the internet, take it off social media, and really build community.
That's what it's all about. So as you're building and collaborating with people, um, do you have any projects on the way that people should know about? This is a perfect time to, go ahead and plug that stuff.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of new music. I don't even want to. It's nothing specifically. It's not a project to
Okay.
announce. I do got my debut EP that is old to me, but it might be new to you if you're watching. You know, She Is Me. I got She Is Me, and I got, more music on all the music streaming platforms. But I'm definitely working because I don't want comments to be, I can't let this be the last that I give
Yep.
put out. You know what I'm saying? I said what I said, I did what I did, I felt it. But now I'm on to the next, and I just can't wait. I'm sitting on so much music, and I'm ready to put it out and, move with intention. And I got a lot to say. I have a lot to say, and there's a lot of music that's on my hard drive that I'm working to
Okay.
to
Awesome.
yeah.
And before we wrap up, I do want to say, like, you have very good production quality. Even your camera situation right now is like on point. So so like, do you have like a team? Is this just you? Like, how are you navigating throughout this music space right about now?
Yes. So it's me, God, and my fiance, Lloyd Barnes.
Okay.
He's incredible. Every single visual, uh, every single thing from my website to all my photos. That's my fiance, the father of my child. We're a team. I just feel like it's God ordained. So yeah, his production. If any artist, if you need production, you need someone professional. You know what I'm saying, and with good energy, definitely tap in with LB. You know what I'm saying? And he'll get you right. So I can't. All this
Yep.
is not my doing. The
Got you.
music and everything, that's me. The visuals, that's LB.
Okay. Respect. Family business. I
Facts.
get it. Me and my wife,
Yeah.
we the same way. So respect to that.
Facts. Facts.
Absolutely. And before we go ahead and plug your social media or anything additional that you want people to be able to connect with you or keep in touch with you, so that this, people could take their following to the next level after this video.
Absolutely. I appreciate you having me. I'm Ryan Wild. If y'all want to tap in with me, you can tap in with me on ryanwild.com. Join that mailing list. It's free. Join my mailing list. That's the best way that you can support me and stay in touch with what I'm doing. And on every single platform, whether it's music or social media, Ryan Wild. That's Ryan with an I, Wild with a Y. You know what I'm saying? Come vibe with me.
All right. Make sure y'all follow Ryan Wild. Go to the website. Go list. Go stream comments. Hold on. Hug. You said "She Is Me" is the name of your EP.
Mhm.
Make sure y'all
Yes.
go play that music, support. Y'all know we all about independent artists over here, all about music over here. We get into the other stuff as well, the drama and all that, but the core of this channel is about the music. So make sure y'all tap in with her, follow her. And once again, just I appreciate you taking time out of your day to even come speak with me, to even, kind of delve into this whole mess with Timbo and all that stuff. I appreciate you even being willing to come on the channel and have this conversation.
Nah, I appreciate you. That's big love. Like I said, you made my week. I said, oh, people checking for me. Your platform is super valid, and I definitely appreciate the invite, the feature. Like I said, and it's moments like this that I'm like, let me lock in because people are paying attention and supporting and vibing. So shout out to you, J Nolan, because you know what I'm saying. You you the pat on the back that I needed this week, and I really appreciate it because this thing is a journey. It's not
Oh,
easy.
it is. It is. But I mean, you're on your way. You're making waves, and I support you as you move forward. And you know, when you have a project ready to drop or anything like that, feel free to reach out. We could have another conversation about that. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to have follow ups with people and build those relationships. So let's not make this a one time thing.
Absolutely not. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you once again. Enjoy your evening. Much love to you and your family.
You as well. Peace.
Peace, peace. King of my city in cul-de-sac. Coming, I swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden, they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross I'm out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be